gravitate towards end-of-time predictions?
Wow. That is a multifaceted answer. There is a multifaceted answer to that. Everyone wants to think that they are that the Bible is to them personally, distinctively, that even though Paul, when he wrote Thessalonians, said to the Church of God at Thessalonica, as one gentleman right here in my little town of Ardmore, Oklahoma, said to me years ago, I know it says to the Church of God at Thessalonica, but it really means Ardmore, Oklahoma. And I go, oh, really? How would we determine that from reading it? He said, well, you just have to know it. All of us want to believe that we are the center. We personally are anthropocentric in God's dealings, that God wasn't so concerned with those people 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. He's concerned with me today. And so another answer to that question is, it's exciting. Hey, man, I got to go tell everybody the end is at hand. It doesn't seem to bother anyone that the enemies of Christ are sitting out there. I was sent a link just the other day, a Jewish rabbi from JewsForJudaism.org, and he said one of the reasons we reject Jesus as Messiah is because he said he was coming back in judgment in his lifetime. He didn't do it. He failed. He can't be the Messiah. And so all of these so-called prophets running around saying, Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Well, guess what? He's not going to come, because according to Jesus, he was supposed to come in the first century. And as I demonstrate in all of my books and on my website that you've been telling people about, BibleProphecy.com, there is a wealth of material on there to demonstrate that this language of coming on the clouds with the angels and a trumpet, it's all metaphoric language. It's good Hebraic prophetic language. Never was intended to be taken literally. That's why I said my dispensational friends have done us no good service. But nonetheless, when you believe all of that stuff in a literalistic manner, I mean, let's face it, if you think that, boy, just any minute now, you might be caught up out of this world and you get to watch as the bad guys become crispy crittered. That's pretty exciting stuff. And some years ago, right here in Ardmore, I was visiting with one guy, sharing my views with him. He said, no, I cannot accept your view. And I said, oh, why not? He said, because if your view is right, I don't get to watch the wicked burn up.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, those were his words. I'm going, you mean that's what you're living for? It's like, wow. I heard a prominent minister in Florida speak at a lectureship that I was attending say, one of these days, I get to watch Jesus himself trod down the wicked, and the blood will be up to the horses' bridles. I get to watch it. And I'm going, you really want to watch that? Honest? This is such a gross misuse and mishandling of Scripture. In one of my books, Rob, entitled Who is This Babylon?, which is a commentary on the book of Revelation, I go into great detail explaining and demonstrating this language should never have been taken literally, but it's because you and I were raised in an Alexandrian Grecian worldview as opposed to a Hebraic worldview, of a proper biblical Hebraic worldview. It was a literalistic worldview or a literalistic view of things, of the kingdom, that caused the Jews to reject Jesus. He wasn't offering them the kind of kingdom they wanted, so they killed him.
Hey, Dr. Don, I hate to do this, my friend. Always great talking to you. Time goes by so fast, you'll have to come back and visit with us soon. Until then, thank you, sir. It's always a great pleasure talking to you in regards to your family. Exonation Dr. Don K. Preston has been our guest this hour. www.bibleprophecy.com. I'll be back on the other side of this break at 6.5 minutes past the top of the hour as we continue here in the X Zone with yours truly, Rob McConnell, from our broadcast center in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.